because of TV Ghana, but so now like na comment on shaman you say them. Yeah, be share na Dr.Domfe, economist, lecturer, or Legon. Now you see Professor Gyampo also my lecturer you see or Ghana ship say Jana Bayamba. Omo mashisha ndisi for Gyampo power almost or yamu. Omo catch so me neutral for so be any so a hypocrite yes any news. So I say now, who's the favorite TV station and TV3 in nine moment that. It so yeah, the key point there and yasam go to our name a Martin Bibu mo set no de wa no mudi agro. So I say I claim so money DC for but then no me answers on to go and be bomb my project sa all more hypocrisy into no a honor all pay. Now and then making some submissions be on the key point muna will be actually na you know making some submissions be na Dr.Domfe or astute economist interrupt here because no who say Professor Gyampo would come through too much what can I say when detour I feel the ameno into a obamu precope for afi ko wiase no ho no TV3 for na shedan farmer but you say yeah ko for video no be na dia ba so ati say I head den ya bi nyenti no hu ya ne say to kwa popo so man farmer mu yo say ase mo ko break so ati say ne nya video no ma for be show ni nyina but we are telling you and we are showing you the first part of the whole thing. How the whole thing happened here. You couldn't go to a Professor Gyampo, the submission, Dr.Domfe, a baby room like or interrupt here, cover this whole buhaha nearby. A month for Yanko, you go to Professor Gyampo and some man.
And his pushed down. I'm hoping that the support and the backing he has from the president and colleague ministers will remain. Otherwise, you know, there can be internal revolt.
Absolutely.
Because there's a CEO here who wants to spend.
You know what? When you reference Dr. Tuforsen's hold on expenditure, and then, Prof, this is why I come to you.
No, so
you have to justify your expenditure and how much money you
I don't know. I think I just wanted to make that brief point before my own take on this matter about how he's taking hold about everything. Control about everything. We raise our own resources. We think that, look, we go and people owe us, we go and collect our money from them. We want to spend to do other things. And I said, come for commitment authorization. I said, but what do you mean? You didn't give me the money. I said, yes. It's still public money.
Funds, yeah.
And so you can see the hold that he's exercising so that people don't spend. And the last time I think we heard him speak, he was talking about something that I don't know whether it's found its way into the budget, but no mobilization fee to contractors.
Yeah.
You know, I got into government to see that a lot of contracts have been awarded to contractors without genuine intentions
To actually do the work.
to actually do the work that have been contracted to people. So people are just going about collecting mobilization fee and then not doing the work.
Yeah.
Okay. Now after he's saying that no, if you are a contractor worth your salt, you should be able to go raise your own resources and do the work. If you do the work, we'll pay you. And I think that is a brilliant intervention to ensure that people don't just go spending and people just don't go awarding contracts without intentions. And it is troubling. I mean, you see some of these things, but you did XYZ, you awarded this contract without even thinking about whether you have the resources. You are not thinking whether you even have the resources to execute, but you quickly would award and pay a mobilization fee, to people. And
just one point. The other thing I'm very happy with is the announcement that we should buy local rice, oil, and things for
school kids. Yeah,
I am 100%.
I was going to talk about it.
100% for it.
Now, SHS, we don't have food, and people are importing perfumed rice.
Yes.
and all that. Meanwhile, the local manufacturers of rice and poultry products and all that are also crying that they are not getting market and all that. it is a commendable, feat for a government to ask that, look, we are all going to eat locals, at the secondary schools. And it is important that we do. We all were eating, the wache that we're buying. They told me that.
I still eat local rice.
So, and it is healthy.
Yes.
So how
and
do
I
you
like it.
So look, let me you are asking what our takes are. I am impressed about the abolition of the COVID levy.
Even though they enjoyed it for 12 months this year.
But it has to take time. It takes time to abolish.
It doesn't have to take time.
And then also, now we've got into single digit inflation, and then also talking about SHS feeding on local food crops, and then cutting waste, spending well, and improvement in revenue mobilization. Now our debt to GDP, we are told, is around 45%. 28 billion cedis to keep our lights, to keep Ghana switched on. Investing in the energy sector. You have also the road infrastructure of 30 billion under the Big Push plan, and then also 500 million commercial agriculture. And I think I had an engagement with him and was saying that one of the interventions that would have to be put in place by government to address illegal mining is about finding ways of diversifying sources of employment, and that some of the illegal miners, if you look at the way a manner, they are always chased, they are panting, they are running. It's just that some, they don't have work to do. But if they get other source of employment, and so this commercial agriculture thing with investment of $500 million would help in providing other sources of livelihood and employment for people. And then the decision to end double track system in our SHS program, free SHS program, within 24 months, I think it's also commendable. And then I heard him talking about completion of the Agenda 111 by also bringing about the building of hospitals in newly created regions, no payment of mobilization fee. I've said that 150 million being committed to the fight against Galamsey. And then also, some of these things, my issue has been that rather than always budget statement being prepared and then we sitting here to speak English, we should also go down there to explain how these things tangibly affect the livelihood of the ordinary people. Because otherwise then it's always about macroeconomic stability and all those things that really people may not feel. So it is important that the government itself and then finance minister, finds a way of getting to the grassroots and ensuring that some of these things that have tangible.
We have the citizen budgets.
Well, so I think it's something that must be done, and DCs, like you're saying, must own it. They should be tasked to be deliberate and intentional about it. So because you see, when you cannot talk about governance when good governance, when achievements are always high up there and then they don't mean really tangible, they are not tangible in a manner that affects the life that are felt by the ordinary people. So it's important that having presented to Parliament, and I know Parliament is going to be deliberating upon it, I think members of Parliament themselves must also take it, as part of their town hall meetings, to talk about how tangibly beneficial the budget is going to be for them. I think that so far, in my view, there may be challenges here and there, but I think so far, Ato is doing well. I heard my brother talking about attribution and the way we have to be cautious about how we attribute. Sure. Look, as I believe that, if people did things well, they must be commended. If people did things right, they must be commended. And if we are celebrating today, and there is a reason for us to look into yesterday, to also see that, well, it did not happen only, from the moon, but it has some antecedent. It's important we do it. But the point is that to also sound like nothing that, all the things that are happening today are as a result of things that happened in the past creates an impression that then we could have gotten here even if we were on autopilot. Governance was on autopilot, which is an unfair analysis of the situation. See, within 2-3 days or 1 week in his administration, the whole nation was faced with an imminent power shutdown. The whole Ghana was going to be switched off. And when that was about to happen, people started blaming President Mahama, who had been just about 1 month in office, that you've come and then there's going to be doom so. But this was something that a previous regime didn't do. Okay? So we're going to blame it on him. But he stood up and said that I'm assuring you will do what we have to do to keep Ghana switched on. So my point is that if Ghana today had collapsed, if the economy had collapsed today, would we have said that it was the previous administration? Would have the current administration would have taken the blame. And so if things are going on right, and I want to say that no, there's nothing that you are doing, I don't think that it is right. As an academic, when I'm given a dossier to assess for people's promotion, I look at what is right about it, what is commendable about it, what is significant about it, and what the contributions of those dossiers would be to the scholarly, enterprise. When I do that, then I will also go on to talk about the challenges or problems, and then I will draw my conclusion. So my view is that it is unfair for us to look at our analysis from an angle of refusing to give credit when there is due, when it is, we have to give credit, and then always say, no, you have not done anything. If Ghana had been on autopilot, wouldn't have been where we are. There are things that clearly the government is doing well, and regardless of your partisan political persuasion, if it will not hurt. I mean, I think that we gain a lot of respectability and credibility when we're able to say that this is right, but this is wrong. I don't have to be MPP to say that.
I don't think I can stand here for this. I think it is too much. I have tried to remain very calm. He's attacked. I mean, when it comes to credibility, my prof not more credible than me.
Dr. Domfe, I think that
you made reference to me. And you are hitting me.
So, Dr. Domfe, I think you would do the program a lot of good if you let me finish. I think you have your
to those who are viewing it. Watching this. Be fair to them.
When you round.
All right. So, Alfred, let me make the point that I think that the program as has been run over the years has been a program. It's been a decent platform. Okay, there were so many things that he said. In fact, I'm not really making a personal attack on you. If I have to clarify,
what you're doing.
No,
that's why
please.
You don't do that to
So I am here and I'm saying that I'm not making a personal attack. No, see, please.
Do that to
So,
Dr. Domfe, I do not fear if I have to attack you personally. No, I'm saying that, but I'm saying I'm not attacking your person.
I don't think.
Okay, but the point is that you see when
you respect the moderator, I beg.
So
we are academics.
I don't think you will serve any good going on this.
No, I'm just trying to make the point that when we are disagreeing with each other and we are making our points, I mean, we have to be civil enough in waiting for each other to finish. No, I'm calm. But I'm just trying to say that. So when credit is due, we must give. And when we have to criticize, we must criticize. But to always say that, no, you have not done anything. No, you cannot attribute this to... I mean, I think it's unfair. And it's important that I put it on record.
Okay, well, Mr. Beto, very quickly. Just see, I need to round up on
the
this.
wrap up
so that
all of this. I have my 1 minute.
No. 1 minute. 1 minute. No, don't worry. I'll come to you. Mr. Beto.
The wrap up on all of this is this, please. Governance is a continuum.
The next minute, we say to question so gidi nya asem koto studios on man for your Professor Gyampo and Dr.Domfe nya asem koto akora man for your Don't switch at the school doing him the cause right. And I'll cough about for any answer. Fight&TV Ghana, and the hypocrisy of Professor Gyampo has been exposed. Fight&TV Ghana, your comment or conversation about